shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music. My brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold.
As the sun starts to set, you're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off in Detroit. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Neighbors with a catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's a throw. Into the hands of Neighbors. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, Ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
This one is up and good. And the Browns take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. Running for it, here's Gibbs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that 1st down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
To throw here on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Williams coming in motion right. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
2nd and 4. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the 1st time. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This is reeled in by Jackson. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To throw it on 1st down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Laporta with the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. He'll look to throw. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the Detroit touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one's kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah,
because they want to.
Oh, look at this. They're faking it. The Browns close in and take him down.
Kate, I don't get this call, and I don't think you can convince me. The fake extra point's never worth the risk from so far back, let alone in a 1-point game. This game should be tied right now.
He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now a run with Wright. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throw on 3rd down. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
A DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 33 on 2nd down. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That's a Cleveland touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns grow their lead to 8. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and 10 from the 41. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pass play coming here. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Design bootleg here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Here's the snap on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one hits for 30. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Working inside the red zone. Pass complete to Gibbs. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that gets them back within 5.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Wright running out of the gun. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing from the gun here. This is complete to Neighbors. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. On target to Jackson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Greg Newsome has it. Juke the defender. And the Browns do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Slot man in motion left. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's keeping it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here. Williams coming in motion right. Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 39. Completed to his running back. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Laporta with the grab. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Room inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done in a big chunk run fall.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returnable from the 2. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's a give for Wright. And they had that one contained right at the line. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. It's complete to Turner. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits his running back. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He's going to throw this one. Brought in by Turner. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down from the gun. Neighbors with a catch. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end.
15.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Oh no, the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
3rd and long for him here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Receiver in motion, headed right. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
New set of downs for him from the 46. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 3. Into the hands of Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
3rd and 4 coming up now. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running it with Gibbs. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions trail by a couple. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He rolls to his right.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This only a chip shot from the right hash. It's pushing right, and it's going to miss the mark just on the wrong side of that upright. And instead of taking a 1-point lead, they trail by 2. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with right.
I know from the position of the quarterback. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions jump in front now by 5. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. He'll look to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Setting up to pass. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Defense getting in on the farm, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. This is reeled in by Jackson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 36. On target to Jackson. And this one does not go far. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. To throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux, that on for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Deanna, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M, now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the bay, watch the women, I got it. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own, and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man.